All right, hello.
Hello, hello,
I'm Money Matt here with Mango.
hello. And we're going to be commentating Melters versus.
Is it a group I guess? Is it capital I?
Yeah.
Yeah. This should be an exciting match.
Yeah, Trance I know has been playing for a while, and he's actually really good at the game, and so is Melters. Melters usually always puts on a good show. There's at least that to look forward to.
Yeah. Let's pull up the stats real quick.
This man's got the numbers.
The Trance has a 28, it looks like, for the PB. And I wasn't able to pull up Meltzers. Maybe chat could help us out. Maybe it's under a different name.
It's Mailman Melters.
Looks like this might be Meltzer's first match.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I know they were having a bit of technical difficulties, and so that's why it's taking them a little bit to start up the race. Melters guy.
Do you know anything about these runners? What skips we might expect from them?
So Melters, I'm not actually too sure what Melters goes for, but Trance, I believe Trance goes for like everything except from Green Forest Wallrun. Melters,
Right.
I assume Melters does the same thing because Melters is pretty good at the game.
So then it should be an exciting match here.
Yeah. I also know that Melters had personally asked me to say the words Among Us in this race. So here you go, Melters, Among Us. So hopefully,
Looks
yep,
like we're
there we
starting.
go. Right now,
I'm gonna input display for trance and then bio lizard.
Yeah. So it's hoping we get to see City Escape by both these runners. Hopefully they both hit it if they go for it. Meltzer's actually
Getting the
getting down
shield.
Yeah, Melters getting down first. Getting slightly. Looks like you gonna hit it. He missed.
Pauseless.
But Trance does hit it. That's huge.
There's gonna be a big lead for Trance here.
Yeah, Trance
To
is
start
gonna have
out.
a huge upper hand at the beginning. But Melters looks like he's doing a pretty good skipless. He can hopefully minimize the damage.
On pace for a good skipless here. Trance does not get the stick for the CE.
No, but he does have a fast truck section. Oh, but he misses the stick again.
He gets the third stick
Gets
after
out.
the boost pad. And then hits a ramp.
Yeah, but overall, it was a decent city escape from Trance. Melters is not too far behind.
No, not at all. And it can be anyone's race.
It really can.
Especially with 5 RNG stages.
Yeah. Yeah, and I always like to say the run isn't at all decided until they both get past CGSS.
Finally decided to show up, eh? Okay.
That is correct. Take mini runners down.
It does.
Been the big deciding factor. I would say that's probably the most volatile stage in this tournament so far from what I've seen.
It really can be, and especially when you mix it with just being nervous for the race. It does not result in anything good. But hopefully the runners will be able to pull it out for this.
A very solid Bigfoot from Trance at a 21.42. Both going for the front box strats here. Ooh, sus
Trance gets a
ceiling.
suspended ceiling. Hopefully he could find his piece 3 before.
Yeah, it didn't look like he even checked over in the sandy path for a piece 3.
Let's see what he gets.
From the mountain.
I found him.
Melters with the double containers, but not the IL set.
The boys are crying right now.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Do the 6 pillars.
An arrow. Actually,
Oh,
pretty
that's
good
not
set.
even. Yeah, that's a pretty good piece 3 from there. Yeah, so the gap is a lot closer now for that wild canyon.
Not much here to say for the Eggman.
Not
Nice
much,
Trance.
but the prison lane will have a lot to say because this is a very technical stage. So I imagine this will decide a lot on who has the lead.
Yep. And Trance misses the rail hop. Melters with a little faster time on his Eggman 1 here.
The Melters knows the strats.
See if Trance gets the gate hop. He does.
It does. Coming out of here with a 41 elevator. Let's see what Melters is able to get. Melters also hitting that gate hop.
Looking at a 41 here.
Yeah. We're about even coming. So far, these runners have been very, like, evenly matched, with the exception of one hitting Z skip, but that being the only real difference in between these runners.
I did it!
Which is very impressive coming from both of their parts.
Ooh, hopefully Trance's game.
Ooh.
Looks like it's frozen. Melters hitting
Easy
the
to
second
come back.
gate hop.
There we go.
It unfreezes. Melter's getting a little faster time here in Prison Lane, about 4 seconds. And there's
Yeah. We'll
about
see.
a 27 times like second difference between them. And that's
Yes,
all like
which
the
is very
skip.
impressive. We'll see what it comes down to in Metal Harbor.
Yep,
This is a
Metal
very
Harbor,
technical speed.
the first stage where everything under you is a kill plane. And one like misplay here can definitely hurt you.
Yeah, one eaten input can just destroy the entire flow.
Yeah, those moving platforms near the first checkpoint that we don't usually get, but they can eat your jump.
Opting to take the homing attack on the deals for safety.
Wonder if we'll see a pulley skip, and we don't see a pulley skip here from Trance. Just the loop skip. Nice birthday skip from Trance, though.
It was very
Birthday
scary. The gap was really scary there. Oh, and Melters not getting the right speed from that spin dash jump.
But backs it up nice.
Ooh, they're getting a bad camera for the rocket jump. Oh, Melters!
Ooh, baby.
Melters!
Yes!
Oh,
Oh,
barely getting the rocket.
35 milliseconds to spare. Don't scare me like that, Melters.
Melters.
Barely
Don't
made
scare us, Melters.
A 126 here in Metal Harbor. Very good time for Trance. But it's still anyone's race.
Still anyone's race, because we're only in the first, 7 minutes of the run.
So
Still have a
far,
lot
so
to go.
good. Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you. Faker.
Faker.
152 here from Melters.
Hedgehog around here. You're comparing
Still a very
yourself
good
to
time.
me? Huh. You're not even good enough to be
I'll
my
make you
friend.
eat those words.
Could have maybe shaved off like a couple, like 10 seconds or so from that rocket. But
Yeah.
all good.
I'm the coolest.
Yeah, sometimes the slope just likes to do it to you. The slope can be very volatile.
Yeah, it's
And that was
sometimes really
just-
hard to
Do you
do
know
a
who
spin.
I am?
Yeah, and that was a perfect example. Camera got caught behind a wall. There's not much you could have done. But Trent's just
Yeah.
entering Green Forest and Meltzer's just entering Shadow. Not far apart.
No, not at all.
What are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it.
Little storage hit from Melters here. Another storage hit. What a solid Shadow 1.
Pretty solid time.
Gotta get out of here. Find Amy and Tails. Right away.
Going into Green Forest, this stage can be very, very tough. And very mean with how it likes to throw you around.
Yep, the ramps on this stage are I guess the like kind of half tunnels, half pipes. Have some very interesting geometry.
Yeah, and of course there's the mushroom at the beginning that Sonic loves to pick up.
Mushroom percent, come on.
Mushroom
See how far you can
percent.
take the mushroom. That'd be an interesting gentleman to see. A mushroom percent.
Imagine a world where you can hit wall run with the mushroom.
That would be something. Imagine a world where picking up the mushroom makes it easier to hit tricks. No mini wall run here from Meltrs, and no big wall run here from TranceGodz.
No.
But we should see a bungee skip here. And from the
Opting for
right side.
the right side of bungee skip. I've seen a few people use that, but not many. There's a lot of different variations of bungee skip out there.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it just makes it easier on the angle. I personally do it from the left side.
Yeah, and I'm sure it probably just comes down to whatever their preference is.
Yes!
I prefer, like,
Yeah, I feel like it's a little more direct because you can take that spring, aim a little to the
No
left.
problem.
Meltzer's
Actually,
not going.
That's going for bungee skip. Oh,
Oh,
looked like he clipped through the platform there in a second and came back.
yeah, that almost looked like internet lag within a single player game. Oh,
Ooh, and having his homing attack being eaten.
There's no time to lose.
Often they just
I'm
take
wondering
the-
if, yeah, he saw that he didn't hit the checkpoint and
Maybe.
decided to not go for the potential death there.
I didn't quite see Trance's first piece, but it looked like 3 against 3. He didn't sleep behind the pumpkin.
Find
Not
a
too bad.
pumpkin. Getting stuck up on the cold iron bars, probably hoping for that.
Oh, and King of the Hill. Ooh,
Rough.
King of the Hill can be very rough.
Not the best set, but not the worst set.
Yeah, it's still very takeable. We'll see what Melters gets going into Pumpkin Hill.
Double containers.
Double containers.
Yeah!
Opts to
this is
take it.
Perfect.
Ops to take it.
This is where if I didn't get a ping, I'd probably reset on the double
would too.
containers. I
Because
know a lot of people.
This piece can be very hard to track down since there's 3 different spots it could be in. And
Yeah,
especially the one on Pumpkin Mountain is very hard to grab without accidentally grabbing your second hint.
yep. And I know a lot of people opt to just, as soon as they see that hint, they reset it.
And Bearded Mountain.
See if Trance will get the 0 cycle here in Mission Street.
Then you do the abuse. See if he gets the crossover.
Not get the weight
unfortunately,
hop.
this is it.
Looks like he'll maybe opt for the first cycle, depending on his speed and timing, or the half cycle.
Let's see if Melters is able. If Melters is up for the boost too. Can do this rifle. It looks like he does. And he hits the weight hop too.
Let's go, Melters.
Yeah, but it looks like Trance will have to take the half cycle.
Yeah, I think this is 1.5 or
Ooh.
half, just based on that timing. Clean pause, however, to get over those bars by Melters.
There you go. Meltrs is able to catch the cycle in time, and it looks like he does. He's very high. Oh, but he... Oh, that's so sad. He misses the cylinder. And he unfortunately has to take a death.
That was a
The
little
Melter
tough.
fan
That
base is
is
in shambles.
very unfortunate.
A TranceGodz going into the Aquatic Vine.
Hopefully, we'll see some free pieces in the cutscene.
Hopefully.
I didn't expect the inside of the mines to be like this.
But it looks like he doesn't get in.
Tougher than I thought.
Oh, he
He
should.
doesn't
Yeah,
get a
he's
ping off
gonna reset
spawn.
here.
Oh, and he doesn't get another one too. But he does get it the third time. That's like...
Yeah, so if anyone in chat is wondering why Trance was resetting there, typically if you don't get a green ping at the beginning, you're not going to get a super great set that you want to take. So they opt for the reset, the restart to get a better set.
Yeah, generally if you don't get a ping, that usually means that your piece 1 is in Ghost Room. And Ghost Room is just kind of an unfortunate place in and of itself. A good aquatic mine is generally one that doesn't visit Ghost Room. Or if it does, it visits it, like, on the last piece.
Yeah, and Melter's taking the walk of shame here. Trance having a little trouble with the side clip to go down to that stair-shaped brick room.
Yeah, Meltzer's taking the walk of shame, it looks like.
Found 'em.
Like catching a cycle.
But he makes it for probably second cycle based on the time here.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Trans exiting with the 55, and now going on to Route 101.
The best stage.
Meltzer's getting the unfortunate punch on the... I think that was the bomb? The jet drops?
Yeah, the jet drops the bombs.
You know, you could punch that.
That's impressive, honestly. Meltzer decides to just cool enough to punch a missile. And
Yeah,
succeeds.
Let's hope Meltzers is able to get a good set here so we can make backup time. The TranceGodz is still in by 101.
I'm getting closer.
But it does look like Meltzers does unfortunately not get any free pieces. He has to reset. Oh, second time. There he goes, the third time. Just like Trance. And he gets a free piece in the minecart at the bottom of the main pillar. Set is looking good.
So looking good. Maybe check for back and forth or stair shaped.
Oh.
Alright.
Stair shaped. But with the two, the
Easy
free piece
clip.
and the easy piece 1, still looking to be a good time.
Sub 30. It's a very good time, especially with
Up 30. Up
the pieces that
25.
he. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really. That's what you would want from it.
Yep. Trance just making their way through.
Almost at the end of 101. Melters is just
101.
entering it.
Yeah, there's really not that much, just like a stage right now
Yeah,
of difference
stage is
between
not
the
bad.
runner.
Especially when you're going into desert and space, which are generally the harder sections of the game. But anything could really happen in these races.
Yeah, I found the president.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of races be decided in space. And seen people come back.
And especially desert, where you have, Pyramid Cave, which is one of the hardest speed stages into Death Chamber, which can be very demanding. And then you get into Egg Golem, which, if you're having a bad day, you're really having a bad day on Egg Golem.
Oh yes. The desert it's just a combination of very technical stages, stages that have strategy, and also just your boss fights, which can trip you up sometimes. Let's see if Trance gets the pole hop. Does not go for the pole hop. Hops for.
He's going for axle jump. He gets.
Clean hover off that fully.
Yeah. Missing the last bomb.
Oh, Meltzer spinning
Meltzer.
out on Route 101.
At least that was a good area to spin out in, because you get a ramp right there and you don't have to waste your boost.
Yeah, you get your speed back a little bit going downhill.
Melters opting to turn the car around. Thank you, Melters.
Meltzer's showing us. Tails is very straight face.
Glorious tails.
Doesn't even need to blink. Doesn't even need to see where he's going.
And Trance also nearing the end of. Oh, but taking it back.
That section's can be very hard. You can just hit a wall, clip down, or miss a pause hover there. And
Yeah, especially in this game where if you're like in a mech and you touch a wall, it just drags you straight to the ground and hugs onto you. So any missed pause hover is detrimental.
the walls are not mech friendly.
And Melters just entered hidden base. Let's see if he goes for pole hop or actually jump. Or if he goes for the fabled one in the corner.
I did it!
Do love some Wanama corners. Yeah, entering with the, or exiting with a clean 158. Using GC skip. Very nice.
Very nice. Another clean jump off the pulley.
And now we're going into Pyramid Cave for Trance, which is probably one of the hardest speed stages just because of all the little details you need to make sure of to get a good time.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Very high skill ceiling stage. You have, a variety of skips from door skip to snake skip to box hover to hex skip to gravity bounce. So many technical little things.
You never really have a slow point in this entire, or you never really have a slow moment in Pyramid Cave. Even when you're just tunneling, going down the hallways, you still got to make sure you're, rolling in the right places and making sure you're maintaining your speed as best as you can.
Yeah, this is an all gas, no brakes stage.
See if he's able to land the secondary skip. He does, first try.
Solid. It's the boost pad. Just a little bit more speed. It's like he's
Going for
looks like, opting either for the hex or the snake skip. Most likely, probably seen the snake skip.
You kind of hope for the hex skip.
Oh yeah, it's always pog to see the hex skip.
And Queen snakes it too. A little bit missing the rail.
Oh, almost. Did Sonic just homing attack onto the animal there? That's what it looks like.
That pit it's very deadly. It's very deadly to make a mistake in that pit because if you don't get out of it too fast, then you will get grabbed by the ghost, and there's like 3 of them down there to hug you, which costs
yeah.
a good 5 seconds.
No gravity
That's
bounce
the
here
one
for
thing.
Trance. But still a very good time.
No
Sub
problem.
2.
Yeah,
That's
not
what
too
you want to
bad.
look for.
Going into Death Chamber. So if he gets a free piece. He doesn't. Treasure chest storage. See if he takes
This
it.
is yeah, I would reset this
doesn't.
piece.
Yeah, I would too. It's just very far out of the way. Stink Bug is a much better piece.
Much
Oh,
better,
taking
but
the second chance.
ooh,
This
I'm
is
wondering
in
if
the living room, I believe.
ooh, Melters dying here. I'm not sure what.
Seems like Trance is a bit confused on where this piece is, but
Yeah. This
Sure,
piece
he
is
doesn't
like green
have it.
room. To the
yeah, it's
right
very hard
of
to
the-
remember all the bug piece ones because there's so many of them.
Yeah, most bug piece ones are actually in the green room. I think there's
Yeah, I
like
believe
one or
there's like
two.
2.
Like water bug is in the blue room.
It's over.
And there's
Um,
another one I can't remember.
yeah, and I can't remember the other one. Ooh,
That and
that's
the
not a fun
scorpion.
piece either. Meltzer's hitting his first wall or the first door skip here, but missing the rail. Opts for the checkpoint and the rail reset. Gets the ghost manip. Misses the first try door or second try, first try, second door. Meltzer's opting to get the key here.
Which might be the best thing to do if you don't feel too confident with the door skip, because it is pretty precise.
Yeah, it's a fairly, I would say it's like a medium trick. Once you kind of get it down consistent, it's not that hard to mess up, but if you don't have it down, it can be a little difficult. Or if you're just in a race setting, your nerves are up, it can be just difficult.
Yeah.
I didn't see what
I didn't see
TranceGodz
this
third
piece.
piece was. This is a good race.
This is a good race. Both runners are doing really well.
Doors close when time is up.
Opting to not go for this tank skip.
Go
which
4
may have
pillars.
been the
I
best
found him.
course of action, because it doesn't save that much. It saves like 2 or 3 seconds or something.
Yes, yeah, it saves like 2 to 3 seconds. And then I think Hex Skip saves about 2 to 3 on top of that.
Yeah. X skip is more about how flashy it is, it seems like. 'Cause it's a very sick skip, but it does not save that much.
Ghost?
The Trance entering King Boom, King Boom Boom. Also just finishing up Pyramid Cave.
And the cat boost from the fireball here.
The Queen Cat boost. That was a clean baby blue from Trance. Meltzer's getting above a small flame. Is either red or blue? Seems he got the blue one. The Trance going into the Eagle one, which is a very, very tough boss.
Opts for the casual back route.
Oh, you're getting the ballerina, which isn't too much of a detriment just because he's at the beginning of the boss. The ballerina, if you don't know, is very it can really mess you up, because if you get the ballerina right as you finish him off, he plays the full ballerina animation before he dies.
Oh yeah,
It costs about 10 seconds.
definitely a big time sink. Very good set here from Meltrs.
Getting a 49.
Blue room piece 1, Death Strat into tilted picture, into Iron protects the safe, so very
Yeah.
good.
Very good set.
Right, Rocky.
Now they're just 2 bosses away from each other. The Trance entering probably the second skip of the game, Bofa. See if he's able to
Second.
hit the pawn.
Yeah, the second big skip of the game,
Okay.
where you skip the entirety of the stage, just through flying through space.
Yeah, you hit the pawn. Let's see if he's able to. But you have to take a very weird angle in order to hit the pawn.
Doesn't
Options are
even
not
opt
try,
for
which
it.
might be best. Because in and of itself, it's a very hard skip, so
Okay.
Yeah, it saves about 1 to 2 seconds not going for it.
yeah. And if you think you're not that consistent with the pawn, then it might just be best to use to save that 1 to 2 seconds.
Meltzer's
Meltzer's just-
climbing up the wall.
Going into a golem.
Clean 1 cycle. Ooh, a nice
that was a
super
clean
bounce.
Oh, that was barely not enough height, but that was still a nice bounce.
Yeah, and it looks like Trance hit both on the second try. Flying through
Also
space
getting
now.
the ballerina.
Ooh. Meltzer's taking
Ooh,
his time to just climb up the back there.
getting
I did it.
very much screwed by the bounce off of his head, getting launched behind him, and unfortunately
better
causing the
next time.
ballerina. No, 134 from Trance. Pretty good.
It was a good time.
So now he's going into Meteor Herd, which is a very, very random stage. The sets can really range from very good to very bad. And the stage is very much like just a slot machine.
Oh, I just normally reset this piece in front of the weight elevator.
Oh yes.
It's just a weird grab because of where
Yeah,
it
I know.
is.
I don't believe it has too many good sets with it either.
2 more left.
See if Meltzer is entering EE here. We'll get the Quan.
Oh, and unfortunately having to go all the way to the top. We hate to see that.
Ugh.
Meltzer's missing the Quan before getting second try both up, but choosing to go through the stage as normal.
Interesting.
A very interesting choice. Maybe he's not too confident with Bofa.
Avoids the Chow key. You know, I haven't seen anybody enter the Chow garden
It's closer.
in any of these runs, which is a good thing.
Yeah. There aren't too many points we actually interact with the box. I feel like if you go through EE skipless and
Yeah.
maybe if you
this is
destroy the
perfect.
box for box over on Pyramid Cave.
Yeah,
Pyramid
Pyramid Cave.
any
Maybe
other
like
times,
maybe Wild Canyon.
maybe.
You can nab it when you're trying to grab one of the pieces,
Long time
the red
no
gate
see,
piece.
treasure hunter.
But
Oh
Did you
yeah.
find my
Yeah.
emerald?
Good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
Very well. If that's how you want to play.
wonder if we'll see the EE skip here from Melters.
Yeah. Hopefully we get this EE skip like you said. Opting to
Get away from
too
my
often to go for it. This is not a skip you see too often, just simply because Bofa outclassed it. But it's still cool to see whenever runners do know how to go for it.
So you went for the first attempt at it and decided to play it safe. Same thing with Bofa.
So now Trance is going in Crazy Gadget. We'll see if he's able to land CGSS or if he goes to CGSS.
He's only got 1 life, so he's
only
going to
got
grab
one
another
life.
one right here. So he'll have 3 attempts for the
Yeah.
CGSS.
Pretty clean movement.
Oh.
From him. 28 check.
No, Meltzer's destroying the bridge. It's definitely one thing you don't want to do.
Going for
Gotta
Going
hit the
for the
spring,
old-
Meltzers. TranceGodz missing their first attempt, or his first attempt.
going for good cam too. See if he's able to hit the second one. Missing
Does
the
not-
second one.
Wondering if
The one person
TranceGodz,
gamble it.
yeah, goes for the gamble, or if he goes for just the safe skipless. Looks like he's going for the gamble.
Oh, and unfortunately missing it.
It's definitely not an easy trick to hit.
Definitely not. And it's a very, especially when you're nervous. Melty
Giving-
nearing the end of Eternal Engine here.
And giving Melters a little chance to close that gap.
So now let's hope Trance is going to hit it this time. He's got 5 lives going into this, so 6 attempts. I'm sure he'll be able to. And he hits it first try. Let's see if he's able to make it.
Yeah, this looks good.
No! Yes!
Ooh, yeah. Let's go. That's coming out of CG. Now the hard part of the run is done, and now you just have FR skip.
No problem.
Yes. The 2 harder skips, Bofa and CGSS, accomplished for Trance.
Melter's going in the meteor herd. In between the
Ooh.
rotating beacons. The
Another
best piece one. Looks like he was
not
going
good
for
piece
a wall
one.
run.
who gets a
Little
decent
coverage.
second piece.
John's having a good egging fight too.
Where's
I
Bailey?
can't lose to
I
Tails.
did it!
I'm thinking we're either gonna,
Ooh,
either gonna get a bottom piece or a top piece. Okay,
it comes to the meteorite.
actually a good set,
Yeah,
goodish
not the
set
best,
here.
not the worst.
Yeah. Trance entering FR. Going for the bounce method, off FR skip.
See if he goes for fast fall or not. I don't think he does, but you never know. No, not opting for fast fall.
I wasn't counting, but I'm sure Trance has enough hype here. Meltzer's taking care of Rouge. Grab a ring, Meltzers, and then just spam your
He's
drill
able
dive.
before the map opens up. And he is, just slightly before the map opens up.
And once that map opens up, it can be very hard to track down Rouge.
Oh yes, Rush just likes to disappear, and most of the time you can usually just find her running into a wall in some corner for some reason.
TranceGodz does have the height.
Yes!
Just finishing FR. Melters just going in to CG. Wonder if he goes for CGSS.
Huh. No problem.
I'm wondering if it'll be similar to his like Bofa attempts where he goes for one attempt and then decides to opt for the skipless route.
Grabbing the checkpoint. Ooh, just going to skip this out, which, yeah, I totally understand. The skip is terrifying. TranceGodz just finishing up Shadow now.
Yep, he's got the rhythm.
Game over,
Finishing
Shadow.
Shadow with a 16. 44.
And GG's.
GG.
Sonic, I did it.
Yeah, Meltzer's about halfway through CG.
Picking up the flame ring right now.
Oh, that's right, the flame ring. I totally forgot.
It's a very interesting upgrade they threw at the end of this game because you only need it for this stage and then like the hard modes.
Yeah, which is really interesting. That, like, if you get it, you just played through the game casually and had no intention of going back and getting 180 emblems. The upgrade is probably very useless.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, I guess if you really want to grab magic hands for some reason.
It's a very interesting upgrade, the magic hands. Not even sure what the purpose was, but
I mean, sure. Probably the most interesting fact about magic hands was that it found its way into the 180 route, which I don't even know if it's in it anymore. But I know it was
Really?
at some point.
looks like he's going for Melters over here, going for the puzzle skip back up. There's many different ways to skip this puzzle room. One is the super bounce under this purple platform when the gravity is upside down. This is another way.
This is, in my opinion, probably one of my favorite ways of skipping puzzle room, just because of how cool it looks.
This is when I was a child, honestly, I
I've
couldn't
known
figure
before.
out the puzzle room. That was the skip I used. So I like found this skip when I was a child. So, because I didn't understand how to navigate that puzzle room. I wasn't smart enough. But it is a very cool skip there. Executed
Also-
pretty cleanly.
Yeah, very cleanly too. Meltzer's just entering an Eggman too.
Almost gets the manip. And hops over Eggman 2.
And getting the punch. Really hate to see it in Eggman. But sniping him before he can shoot his laser. We take those.
Yeah, we take 20 Eggman 2s, especially without a death. Wondering if Meltzers opts for the FR skip or we'll see the skipless FR. My favorite stage to see skipless.
It is a very, very fun stage to see Syphilis. Oh, but breaking gravity.
Attempting to go for...
Oh, I'm going for skipless Meltzer. Meltzer's the king. Look at him go.
Yeah, attempts the bounceless. Maybe he wasn't confident in it. Or broke the gravity and...
Getting a very skewed gravity.
Now going for the skipless, but misses the rail.
Unfortunately dying.
Oh, unfortunately, didn't pick up the first checkpoint either, so has to start the stage all over. Maybe that was on purpose, maybe not.
Broke gravity again. But he goes for the bounceless. I think his angle was too high up there. It reset his
Yeah.
gravity.
Yeah, maybe not a quick enough transition from the right up right angle to the up left angle. And it breaks gravity.
Let's see if Meltrs goes for the wall run. We would love to see some wall run. It's a very underappreciated trick. Going for the electric shield. Yo.
Hey, we like our magnetic shields here.
Going for the bottom route, which is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a runner take the bottom route.
Interesting. Of course, me being money mad, I like the electric shield. More rings, more money, you know?
More money, more problems. So opting to take this section skipless, which this section by itself is actually a really sick section to see done skipless, because there's so much optimization here you never see, because it's always outclassed by wall run. But watching a runner go through this pass is like really, really sick to watch.
Yeah, and you can trick off those kind of upward rails here by pressing A at the end and getting a little extra height. And they built this, and they built the stage in a way that you want to trick off these rails. So if you trick off the one not that first one, but those little ring bubbles up there, you can get them, and there's an upper rail route here.
Just like that, getting an insane amount of speed.
Definitely a super fun stage to play skipless.
A very fun stage. Ooh, but getting the bounce at the wrong seconds.
Oh. Alright, he's got the lives. Picks up the dragon.
Collecting the dragon. Meltrs is planning to go to the Chow Garden. Oh, and getting stuck in the side.
Opts to go for the left route, the safe route here, towards the end of final rush.
Everything was working against him there.
Yeah, the enemies were not being kind.
But coming up on the end of the stage, Meltrs just has Shadow 2 left. That was a very fun FR to watch.
It's a very, very, very base, very pog stage.
Very, very entertaining stage.
So many things that
sorry, what?
I was saying there's so many things that a runner can do.
Yeah, it's very, very tragic that it's like one of the easiest skips. So you don't get to see the stage.
Probably smart to delay there just to save that platform. Very clean.
Coming out
Shadow
with a
2.
39.19. Very solid time. GG's.
GG's to our runners.
Yeah, that was a very good race between both of them.
Yeah, it was very good.
I think you both did exceptionally.
They were entering space, basically. They were basically like a stage apart almost.
Yeah, they were very close for most of that. I think it seemed like space just became the deciding factor.
Hello, Melters.
Good job,
Welcome.
Meltrs.
Good job. How are you feeling after that run?
Pretty hungry. I didn't have anything to eat.
Yeah, that was
Well,
a very good run.
Thanks, Mango. I'm like the substitute teacher of SA2 Hero Story speedrunner. Any AA runs? Yo, what's good AA run?
Healthy?
How do you feel about the
Welcome in,
victory
Trance.
trance?
Yeah, and GG Trance, that was also a really good run you put on.
Yeah, thanks. Mission Streak didn't end my run this time, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, me neither. Same here. Mission Street's crazy stage.
I ended up getting a gold on Eternal Engine. I don't know by how
Oh,
much.
did you?
Wait, you too? No way. I got a gold
you're-
in President.
Your Eternal Engine was really, really clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a 130 something. That's extremely
134.
well done.
It was something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I can actually check now, to be honest.
And overall, it doesn't
One-
look like you were far away from your PB.
It was a 136. I was a minute and 42 off my PB.
Yeah, which is kind of what you would hope for in a no reset
Yeah.
tournament style run.
Like, as long as I'm getting sub 30s, I'm kind of happy with it right now. Especially in a race.
Yeah, and that's a good mindset. The sub 30s, getting a consistent sub 30s is like a really, really big goal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a really well done race between both of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Trance, I can't wait to see next matches. It'll be crazy.
Yeah, I think I got Iona next. I think that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we are currently, I believe, entering the Melters block.
Is the
Good luck
Melters
with Melters
block?
on your other two races.
Yeah, good
Oh,
luck. This
thank you,
being
Lord.
the first of 3 Melters races.
That's true. It is the first.
It's the Melters block.
Best block.
GDQ has the Sonic block, and we have the Melters block.
Yeah. Well, it's a good
We're in
race.
this block. It's a really good race.
Any questions at all?
Yeah, how are you feeling about that race, Trance?
I felt like it went better than the last race easily by far. It's just Death Chamber, which I'm probably going to have to do an X24 between now and tomorrow.
Yeah, the X20s really, really help, especially with
Yeah.
Death Chamber.
Because I lost 20 seconds on that. So, yeah, the
Yeah,
VR
yeah,
engage wasn't really in my favor as well for that, I think.
Which,
Yeah.
it looked like you forgot a piece, which 20 seconds is not
Yeah.
that bad to lose. Like, it could have gone a lot worse, but you were able to recover it really well.
I knew it was in like one of 2 spots, so I just went through the 3 monitors between red and core,
Yeah,
and then from those 3 go either green or blue.
Yeah. It's definitely a stage that has a lot of kind
Wait, didn't
of
it?
pieces and strategy to it.
Hmm.
Like, there's a lot more than just remembering the pieces in that stage.
Yep. So we're gonna need to be wrapping up here. Is there anything that our
Yeah.
runners would like to
Any
say?
final words?
I think we're good.
Yeah. So thank you so much for that run. That was a really well done run.
No problem.
The
Thanks
next
again.
race, I believe, should be Scuba and Melters, which is commentated by Pippi and Don.
Nice.
So look forward to that.
Well, good luck again, Melters.
Thank you, Trance. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, good
No
luck,
problem.
Melters.